Hey parents, have you ever corrected your child and just thought to yourself, why isn't this working anymore? You've tried giving consequences, you've tried lectures, you've even tried praise. And maybe sometimes the behavior stops for a little while, but you notice the attitude just gets worse. Well, today, I want to show you one single shift that can honestly change everything. It's all about encouragement, not punishment, and not praise. Most of the time, what we call misbehavior isn't really a child trying to be bad. More often than not, it's a discouraged child who's desperately trying to feel a sense of belonging and significance. Think about it. If kids had the words to express their deepest needs, a lot of them would probably be asking, do I really matter here? Am I important to you? Do I truly belong in this family? But of course, they don't have those words yet. So instead of saying all that, they show it through their behavior. That's where the whining, the arguing, the refusing to cooperate, or just completely shutting down comes from. And when our response to that is shame, or sarcasm, or a power struggle, well, kids don't learn valuable life skills. What they learn is fear, resentment, or just how to get better at hiding things from us. The core message they receive is that they are not good enough, which only deepens their sense of discouragement. So, this cycle continues. The real goal isn't just to stop the behavior, but to address the root cause, that feeling of not belonging. So let's get into the big distinction here, the difference between praise and encouragement. It's subtle, but it's so powerful. Praise often sounds like things we say all the time. Good job, you're so smart, you're the best soccer player on the team. Do you see the pattern? It focuses on a label like smart or the best, or it focuses on our approval. The problem is, this can create kids who become totally approval dependent. They're always looking outside of themselves for validation. Did you like it? Was that good enough for you? On the other hand, some kids actually resist praise because it can feel controlling or inauthentic to them. It feels like pressure to live up to a certain standard. Now, encouragement is different. It's designed to build a child's capability and their inner motivation. It's about the process, not just the outcome. So, encouragement sounds more like, I noticed you kept trying even when that puzzle was really hard. Or, you worked so hard to solve that problem with your brother. It can be as simple as, that really helped our family get ready on time, thank you. Or you can turn it back to them. What part of that drawing are you most proud of? The fundamental difference is this: praise often sends the message, I am judging your performance. But encouragement sends the message, I see your effort and your growth. It's about empowering them to see their own strengths, rather than just seeking our validation. If you're ever feeling unsure about which one you're using in a particular moment, here's a quick self-test you can do. Just ask yourself this one question: am I helping my child learn self-evaluation? Or am I training them to depend on my evaluation? That one question can clarify your intention instantly. Are you building their internal compass, or are you just asking them to follow yours? So, here's the most practical trick you can start using today. Change your statements into questions. The next time your child does something, whether it is something great or something that made a hug, try switching from telling to asking instead of immediately reacting. Get curious. Ask questions like, wow, tell me what happened here. What did you try to do? What did you learn from that experience? What do you think you would do differently next time? This approach does something magical. It teaches reflection, not just performance. It shifts the focus from pleasing you to understanding themselves. It builds problem-solving skills and resilience, because it's not about being perfect. It's about learning and growing from every single experience, good or bad. This simple switch can transform moments of conflict into opportunities for connection and teaching. That brings us to the end of part 1. In part 2, we're going to tackle the moment when it is hardest to be encouraging, when your child is having a full-blown meltdown, or when you, yourself, are triggered and about to lose it. We'll talk about how to use a strategy called the positive pause. plus a simple repair plan to get back on track. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in part 2. In part 1, we talked all about why encouragement works so much better than praise for building long-term confidence. But now, let's get into the real challenge. What do you actually do in the moment when your child is yelling, refusing to listen, or having a full-blown meltdown? This is where the real work happens. Here's a hard truth about parenting. When emotions are running high, the brain goes into fight or flight mode. And that's true for both kids and adults. The logical, problem-solving part of the brain literally shuts down. So, if you try to lecture, reason, or teach a lesson in the middle of a tantrum, what happens? It almost always backfires and turns into a power struggle. You're trying to use logic when their brain isn't ready to hear it. So the first and most important step isn't finding the perfect consequence. It's simply taking a pause. Now, I know what you might be thinking, a timeout. But a positive pause is very different from a traditional timeout. Traditional timeouts often send the message, "You're being bad, go away and feel ashamed about it." That creates disconnection and resentment. A positive pause is a reset, not a punishment. It is a tool that helps both you and your child calm down so that real problem solving can actually happen later. It's about connection, not isolation. So, what does this sound like in practice? You can say something calm and firm like, "I can see this is really hard right now. We're not going to solve this while we're both upset." Or, "I'm right here with you. We'll talk about this as soon as we're both calm." Notice the way you're in this together. If you've already set up a calm down corner or a cozy spot in your home, you can offer choices. Choices are a game changer because they give kids a sense of control and dramatically reduce resistance. You could ask, "Do you want to take a pause now in your cozy corner? Or should we put this problem on our talk about it later list?" Here are 4 simple, powerful sentences you can use in almost any heated situation. Memorize these. First, "I hear you." This validates their feeling without agreeing with the behavior. Second, "I won't argue." This immediately stops the power struggle in its tracks. You're not playing the game. Third, "I'm going to take a pause to calm down." This models self-regulation for your child. It shows them that even adults need to manage their emotions. And fourth, "We will solve this when we're both ready." This is a promise of connection and resolution. The key is a kind voice paired with a firm boundary. "Okay, so the storm has passed. You've both had some space and you're calm. Now what?" This is where the real learning happens. You shift into repair and problem solving. Instead of lecturing, you ask questions that build insight and responsibility. Try questions like, "What were you hoping would happen when you did that?" This helps you understand their motivation. Or, "What went wrong with our plan?" This invites them to reflect. Then, "What can we do to make it right?" This is the repair part. And finally, "What should we try next time this happens?" This is the learning part. If your child needs to make amends like apologizing to a sibling or cleaning up a mess and they feel overwhelmed or ashamed, guide them gently. You can offer support by saying, "Do you want me to come with you while you apologize? Or do you want to try it on your own?" This builds their sense of responsibility without humiliation. It shows them that mistakes are opportunities to fix things and learn, not to be shamed for. Remember, the ultimate goal of discipline isn't to win a battle against your child. It's to win them over, to build a relationship based on connection, to teach them they are capable, and to lead with calm confidence. So here's your challenge for this week. Try just one small shift. The next time things get heated, pause first. Then, once you're both calm, focus on repair. And only then, work on solving the problem together. You've got this. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this helpful, give it a like and subscribe for more positive parenting tools. We'll see you in the next video.